So here's the thing about owning a crafty or creative business, and if you already have one, then you can probably already relate. The truth is that creative business owners often experience higher levels of burnout compared to those in other industries. And why is that? Well, first off, it's usually a business that we've created from a passion project. We've already been doing it for fun, we enjoy it, so why the heck not try to make some extra money pursuing it as a business, right? But because it started off as a passion project, that can often blur the lines between personal passion and business. And this can make it difficult because we often don't set boundaries or have too high of expectations too soon. Now, why else do we get burnt out as creative business owners? Well, a craft or creative business often creates unpredictable income. So if you're doing craft fairs, selling on Etsy, or any of those things, we often experience fluctuating income stream. Just comes with the territory, which can cause, of course, financial stress. The pressure to maintain a steady income can drive creative business owners to take on more work than they can handle, leading to burnout. And that is why I'm a huge proponent of diversifying your income as a business owner. So what does that really mean? Well, it just means that we don't want to rely on just one thing in our business to bring in money. So if you sell handmade items on Etsy, like I first started doing, selling party decorations, the idea is to think of other things you can sell so you aren't relying on just that one thing. Because of course, this can lead to burnout, as we talked about. So I remember a time not long ago that we were leaving for a family trip to Hawaii the next day, and I was so busy in my craft room, cutting and gluing and packaging all of those party decorations, stressing out that I wasn't going to get it all done before we left. And I still had to pack. So if we can set up different revenue streams in our businesses, it can help us ease up on some of these more time-consuming and stressful tasks that we do in our business. So if I had other streams of income, I might have turned down a few of those party packages right before my trip, knowing that I was making up for that revenue somewhere else in my business. And even though I have income diversity in my business now, I'm always looking for more ways to increase my revenue without overextending myself or spreading myself too thin. Something I think you should be doing too. But of course, you know, I don't mean just any revenue stream, right? I mean things that are more passive so that you can make money while you're not working, while you're actually on the trip to Hawaii, right? Things like affiliate marketing and digital products, both income streams I have set up in my business. And this can also include things like investing, which is something I'm delving more into in my business lately. So because I have been interested in learning more about investment opportunities to add to my income streams, I've recently been listening to a lot of podcasts about rental income. Now don't leave me here because I have a point that doesn't include you investing in real estate. But when I am interested in starting something new in my business, I listen to podcasts or YouTube videos just like this one to start getting an idea of how I could implement something similar. And I was listening to this guy talk about how he has these rental properties, but at the end of the year, he only makes about $5,000 in profit. Now, I think he was just starting out, and maybe that's a lot of money to you, but I was kind of shocked when I heard it because I thought, why would you do all that work to add just an extra $5,000 per year, right? And then I realized that one of my income streams in my business makes much more than that. Want to know what it is? It's affiliate marketing. One of the things I mentioned before, but I tend to talk about the least here on YouTube. And I was thinking about how I have worked really hard to set that up too. And I say that in quotations because the word hard is so subjective, right? I certainly didn't do any hard labor to set it up. And then it hit me. The income stream he set up through rental income isn't really that much different from the one I set up with affiliate marketing. I realized that setting up rental income streams is overwhelming and scary to me because I feel like I don't know enough. I don't know what I'm doing. And maybe you feel the same way about setting up other streams of revenue in your business too. So I wanted to give you the formula I use when adding money generating ideas into my business because I think that it will help you see that everyone starts exactly where you are. Overwhelmed, scared, freaked out, and on and on. But if you follow this advice that I have for you, this same formula I have followed to implement my streams of income, I think it's going to make you see that it's relatively simple. So here's my formula for money-making success. So step one, start researching. This is the fun part. This is where you listen to all the podcasts and all the books and all the speakers who tell you about amazing ways to make money online in your creative business. You get to try on all the ideas and imagine what it'd be like if you decided any of those ideas. It's not deep dive research, it's just a way for you to get a feel for what moves you could make, right? It's just like me listening to that podcast. So if you've listened to my YouTube channel, you can probably find a lot of ideas about selling printables, for example. And if that's one of the income streams that you might want to get started on, then that's a good place to start. Okay, so step two. Step two might be the hardest part, and that is to make the decision on what income stream you're going to pursue. Okay, sure, there's printables, there's affiliate marketing, there's blogging, POD, eBooks, KDP journals, and on and on. The list can go on forever, right? But you have to start with just one thing. So just pick that very first thing that's calling your name, that's calling out to you, that is aligning with where you are right now. And you're going to start with just that thing. Once you pick your thing, step three is to find an expert to deep dive on it. This is where you start uncovering the how. How do you do it? What do you need to do first to set it up? This is where it's good to be obsessed with your end goal. This might be a good place to check out an online course, like for example, my printables course linked below, or my group coaching program, where we talk about how to increase your revenue, grow your audience, and run your business more effectively. Also linked below. The idea is to find content that is going to help you get it done. You can likely do it for free right here on YouTube, but you can often fast track your success by investing in a program from someone who's gone before you. Either way works. It just really depends on how much time and energy and money you have. Okay, step four is to take action. Okay, maybe this is the hardest step, but here's the thing. It's not hard because it's a lot of work per se, right? Like I said, it's not back-breaking work. It's not hard labor. It's just often time-consuming, and you can feel discouraged when questions pop into your head like, am I wasting my time? Is this going to work for me? What if it doesn't work? But you have to push past this part because this is where most of the people give up. They'll do the research, they'll pick the idea, they'll take the course and learn all the things. They won't actually take the action. So I want you to stand out above the crowd by actually taking steps forward to make this dream a reality. And usually how you do that is by getting yourself into a group of people who are also taking action just like you. It helps you see other people's wins and it helps keep you accountable. So any way you can secure that accountability for yourself at this stage is huge. And then the step five. Step five is, well, I take it back. This is the hardest step, but it's the most simple. It's the waiting game. And the waiting game consists of two main pieces. It's being consistent by taking the same actions you took in step four over and over and over again. So if you're doing printables, you have to post new ideas and new products. If you're blogging, you get to write new blog articles every week or every month. Or if you're doing affiliate marketing, it's best to grow your audience so you can increase your revenue. And then of course, the second piece is being patient, maybe the hardest part of all. None of these things are easy, but they are relatively simple. And if you find the right person to show you how to do it, it's going to get you there. The truth is, there are millions of ways to make money online, but you've got to find the few things that light you up and get you excited, but that you can also sustain a consistent effort at growing over the years. Remember, these are not get-rich-quick ideas. Just like in your 9-to-5 career, you have to go to work for a number of years before you're considered an expert. You have to build that experience. So really, just like investing, you're working with time. If you get started today, imagine what you can create for yourself in 1, 2, or even 10 years. That's what this is about, setting that foundation. I didn't build my affiliate marketing part of my business yesterday. I started years ago, and now I'm reaping the benefits. And it wasn't an overnight success, and you need to hear that because everyone on Instagram makes it look like it is. So I hope this formula will help you realize that this process is simple. You can do this. You can create multiple streams of income in your creative business, and I cannot wait to see you do it. And I want to give you something to help you get started. Whether you're just starting out or looking to streamline your operations, I created a curated list of the essential tools, apps, and platforms I use to run my successful online creative business, and it's going to help you understand everything you need to grow and nurture your audience, generate revenue, and manage your business effectively. And you can grab that right below where you're watching this video. I hope this was helpful for you today, and I will see you in the next video.